About what?
About
The GOAT?
the GOAT or the alleged.
Oh, we're
Growing.
doing this today? Okay.
Do it
Okay.
now, because you know my beef with this topic.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Let's go over it. MJ, to me, okay, so to me, MJ played in a league where it was a lot more aggressive. The Eastern Conference was a lot stronger than the Eastern Conferences that LeBron had to face earlier in his career. Okay, so you're facing teams like Indiana with Reggie Miller. You're facing teams like the Celtics, the Bad Boy Pistons. You're facing teams like that just to get to the playoffs. Like literally just to get to the playoffs, you have to face teams like that.
Okay.
Right? So my thing is Michael Jordan's road to the playoffs, his entire career, like if you're just doing like an average, it was harder than LeBron James's road to the playoffs.
Yes.
Okay? LeBron's finals opponents were harder.
How many did LeBron? How many rings does he have? 5?
LeBron?
3? Oh, 3.
LeBron has 4, I think.
4.
He has 2 with the Heat, 1 with the Cavs, 1 with the Lakers. Yeah, so he has 4.
He has 4.
Yeah.
And okay, so this is my analysis real quick. Okay? I don't care about how many rings you got.
I don't care either because if
I
we're
don't
gonna
give a
go
shit
off of
about-
that with Bill Russell or
Yeah,
whatever,
seriously,
it's like
whoever-
yeah, it's not a good metric to me.
That's not my issue, okay? My second issue, right, is think of don't think of games, don't think of numbers, don't think of anything. Look at what Michael Jordan had to go through and what he did during all that, and look at LeBron. For example, The Last Dance. Can you make one for LeBron James that's that dramatic?
Absolutely.
You can?
Yeah.
What's his drama other than people hating him for leaving Cavs?
He has a lot of drama, man.
In NBA?
But his drama isn't
No,
just
I'm talking about basketball drama, in-game drama. He doesn't have any.
there's a lot of topics about LeBron, like for example, the 2011 NBA Finals.
What happened then?
He choked. They lost to the Mavericks. He choked.
That's not helping his case. I'm saying
Oh, you mean to help his case? I don't think The Last Dance helped Michael Jordan's case.
it did. It showed him that it showed how he had to go through shit to win.
But
Like
no.
the whole manager thing. I don't know if anyone watched The Last
Like the
Dance.
coach?
No, not the coach. He loved his coach. What are you talking about?
Oh no, not the coach. The
manager.
general manager.
The general manager.
Yeah, the general manager.
Right?
Yeah.
All that beef and Scottie Pippen's situation and all that, but they were able to let go of all that political shit that was going on to win freaking 2 3-peats.
Yeah, but the
LeBron
thing with
didn't have that.
I mean, LeBron had Kyrie Irving. He left him. He made the big 3, and then Chris Bosh got blood clots. Well, that's after he decided to leave. Then he went back to Cleveland. His general manager in Cleveland is what forced. LeBron's story is not dissimilar
To Michael?
Yeah, because David Griffin, the GM in the Cavs, LeBron hated him.
Really?
They
See,
had
I don't know that. They have to make one.
Yeah,
Well, let's compare the story.
Yeah,
Because this is... So I always liked Michael Jordan just because of the way he played and everything. But after I watched The Last Dance last year during
it
Ramadan,
solidified it.
it was amazing. Like, I was like, damn, he's the GOAT.
You know, to me, this is my opinion. All right,
shit
so,
he
so
did,
let's make this nice, cool, and easy.
All right.
To me, Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time.
I completely agree with that.
Okay. Now, LeBron, to me, still has a shot to be the greatest of all time.
So you think there's going to be a point in time where Maj will say LeBron is better than MJ?
I don't know. What I'm saying
You're saying
is
he has the potential to get to that.
what I'm saying is shit can still happen to where he can get there.
How old is he?
36. 36. He's 36. 100%. His birthday is December 31st.
That's
I believe.
insane that you know that. That's pretty scary.
His birthday is December 31st or January 1st or some shit like that.
Oh, December 30th.
Yeah.
He's 36.
He's 36.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what do I mean by that?
What?
Okay, just to clarify, like
Yes, please, because I don't like that.
Okay, LeBron has something that MJ will never have. Okay, and it's stats because LeBron has played for much longer than MJ had. Now, MJ was drafted in, I think, 84. MJ played until like 2001 or 2002, but there was a hiatus. and LeBron has been playing at a high level since he came.
Bro, Michael Jordan took 2 bricks.
Yeah. So this is what I mean by that. LeBron James, by the end of his career, could very well be beating Kareem in terms of most points in NBA history. Total points.
All right, can I talk about quick stats?
Hit me.
All right, quick stats between Jordan, LeBron. The first number I'm going to say is Jordan, LeBron. I'm not going to keep saying Jordan, LeBron. Okay? Points per game. 30.1, 27.0. Rebounds. 6.2, 7.4.
Okay.
Assists. 5.3, 7.4.
For LeBron.
For LeBron.
Yeah.
Steals. 2.3, 1.6.
Okay. But okay, so steals. So to me, steals.
That's defense.
Yeah, but to me, steals isn't a good metric, and you know why? Because back then there's the hand check, there's different rules, and there's more aggression in the game. So to me, like, let's leave it at points, rebounds, and assists.
Wait,
because those don't change.
There's more. There's nice ones.
Okay.
Right. Turnovers.
Okay.
2.7 Jordan, 3.5 LeBron.
Of course, but you know why?
Shitty team. What?
No, LeBron is a playmaker. He's a passer. That's why he has more assists. That's what his role. LeBron. That's why it's hard to compare him to Jordan. You have to compare him to like Magic Johnson because he doesn't. LeBron is a pass first type guy, which is funny because he scores so many points. But that's why he has so many assists as a small forward. He's a point guard.
Man, free throw percentage.
Oh yeah. That's free throw percentage. LeBron's is butt.
Why is he so bad?
He's just terrible at free
There's
throws.
like 10% difference.
Terrible at free throws.
Okay. So games. Total games played. Jordan played 1,072. LeBron is already at 1,306.
And that's the thing that might put LeBron over Jordan at the end is his longevity. This guy could play in the league for so many years. He's going to break every record. He's the only guy right now with the points, rebounds, and assist combination. Nobody else has that. He's literally going to finish.
But it's really interesting that Jordan has that many steals over LeBron, even though he has.
Well, because the rules were different then. Like if you look at all the
steal,
but you could be more aggressive with the steal. They wouldn't call a reach.
Oh,
you know. So the rules.
I don't know that much detail into
yeah.
it, but
so the rules
it's
did
just
change.
interesting.
It is interesting. And here's my thing: LeBron still can be the GOAT in my eyes. To me, LeBron's number 2. I put LeBron at number 2. Because what LeBron has done, not just on the court, but off the court, not in terms of his foundations or anything, but his impact. Look at all the players that come out now and play like LeBron.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons is LeBron. Giannis is like a version of LeBron.
Right.
All of these guys are like versions of LeBron.
But can't you say like LeBron?
Zion is a version of LeBron, kind of.
But like I feel like LeBron and Michael Jordan played.
No,
Similarly.
LeBron is a version of Magic Johnson.
Oh yeah,
he's Magic Johnson with a little better offense.
So we don't really care.
We don't really care.
I don't really care about comparing them because
No.
in my eyes,
because they can't be compared. It's tough.
Forget about can't be compared. It's also people's perception of what's going on, right? Like I just like Michael Jordan. It's done.
Yeah. So you don't care about anything.
I don't care what LeBron does.
So that's the difference between like the greatest player and your favorite player.
True.
You know. So my favorite player isn't LeBron or Michael Jordan.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, baby. I have every Kevin Durant jersey on every team he's ever played on.
I don't like him.
I love Kevin Durant. I love his game, man. I love his game.
He's just so tall for me.
but yeah, so like the LeBron and Michael conversation, I just hate having it. Obviously, LeBron, like you have your criticism. There's criticism that you could offer to both Jordan and LeBron. Now, to me, I'm a reasonable guy.
You are?
I'm a reasonable guy.
I feel like you're not in basketball though.
Well, look, I'm a reasonable guy in that Michael Jordan is the GOAT right now for me. Okay. And LeBron can break a bunch of records. That's awesome. But like one thing that'll definitely solidify him as in the conversation for me to actually seriously consider putting him as my GOAT, although like I'm sure LeBron doesn't give a shit about my opinion.
Of course.
Is if he wins the championship this year against the Nets, then it's done for me. Like there's literally nothing you could say. Like,
so you're saying if the Nets and the Lakers go to the finals
and everybody is healthy,
and they're all the players. So who's the starting 5 in the Nets?
the starting 5 for the Nets, to me, if they're gonna play the Lakers, is DeAndre Jordan. Okay, let's start at point guard. Let's make it easy. Kyrie Irving, James Harden. Okay, they'll probably have their best lineup is probably Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Joe Harris, Kevin Durant, LaMarcus Aldridge, with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan coming out of the bench.
Okay, so those five, in your opinion, if LeBron can beat this team this year, you will consider him the next GOAT or the GOAT.
I'll seriously think about look, man, here's why. Let me explain why.
Okay.
They're fifth in the West right now because LeBron is injured. Anthony Davis is injured. Anthony Davis is not coming back for another 10 to 14 days.
Who's injured?
Anthony Davis and LeBron are both injured. So
how long?
Anthony Davis has missed 24 games, I think, or 25. LeBron has been injured for like a month, maybe, or a little less than a month. But so Anthony Davis is supposed to come back in like 2 weeks ish. LeBron is going to follow soon after. They're saying by the end of April he might be ready to go. Okay.
Right.
So between then, the Lakers have like 4 or 5 games, right? If they lose 3 of those 5 and shit works out that the other teams win, they're going to be in like 6th, 7th place.
So they'll have to play against the Jazz, which is number 1, or the Suns.
So what I'm saying is that
just freaking hard.
If they get to the finals, first of all, they're going to be playing from a lower seed. So they're going to have a really tough time. They're going to play, whether it's the Clippers, the Suns, the Jazz, they're going to have to play all of those dudes.
Yeah, because look, I mean, on the West, there's a lot of good teams. You have the Jazz, number 1, Suns, number 2, Clippers, 3, Nuggets, 4, and then the Lakers. And then you have the Trailblazers and Mavericks and Grizzlies. Bro, it's a hard bunch.
Yeah, it's a hard bunch. So if LeBron gets past that bunch, LeBron and the Lakers get past that bunch, get to the finals, and beat Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving with Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge, DeAndre Jordan, Landry Shamet, Joe Harris,
you'll have the
Timothy
discussion.
Luwawu Cabarro, Bruce Brown or whatever,
You'll have the discussion.
I'll have the discussion.
Right. But
I can't debate it at that point.
That's the LeBron side. But like on the Nets side, it's also, I mean, it's easier, but it's difficult too.
The Nets have a tough road, man, because look,
you have the Bucks,
let's look at how it stands right now. If the playoffs start right now, assuming that there's a play-in shit for 8th, I'm not going to recognize it. Let's say the Knicks make it because they're 8th right now.
Okay,
the Nets are going to have to play
the Celtics.
Okay. After playing the Celtics, the Nets are going to have to play
the Bucks.
Either the Bucks or the Heat. The Bucks have Giannis, previous 2-time MVP, and the Heat just went to the finals.
Yep.
Okay. So they're going to have to play the Bucks or the Heat, and then after that, assuming the 76ers win out, they're going to have to play the 76ers with Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons.
Bro, that's hard.
And then go to the finals.
Yeah, and Lakers have to do the same thing on the other end.
Lakers have to do the same thing from a much lower seed.
They have to play, if it's right now, the picture is as is, they have to play against the Nuggets.
Right now, they would play against
and that's immediately like tough.
Let me tell you what it would be. They would play against the Nuggets. Okay, say they beat the Nuggets. They have to play the winner of the Jazz Grizzlies off the bat. And then say they beat them. They have
really?
to
4-5 play against 1-8?
4-5 play against 1-8. Because
Nasty.
1 plays with 8, 2 plays with 7, 3 plays with 6, 4 plays with 5. Because 1 is the top, they take whatever the worst one is. So
shoot. Yeah, no. I'm saying after the Lakers beat the Nuggets, who will they play with after if they
Jazz.
The Jazz.
Yes.
Yeah, it's tough.
They have to play the Nuggets, the Jazz, and
It's
either
tough.
probably either
Jazz,
Suns or Clippers.
The Utah Jazz are the number 1 team in the NBA.
Yeah, and they're playing out of their mind. And
they're playing insane.
I don't think the Jazz are going to make the finals. They're not like a finals team.
Really? I would bet money that they're going to the...
I don't think... they remind me a lot of like the Toronto team that always had the best record, but LeBron would blow them out of the water. It didn't matter. When they had DeMar DeRozan. But anyway, I think both roads are hard.
Did the Jazz play against Lakers yet? While LeBron was playing?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, they played 2 games. They split them.
1-1?
1-1. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
It's going to be an interesting one.
Going to be an interesting one. But anyway, that's what it would take for me.